All right, we're here with Melissa Jimenez. Melissa, great job.
Thank you.
Where'd you get that big old voice? Unbelievable, unbelievable.
It's a gift.
It
is a gift, and I'm very grateful, but I believe even though I was born with the seed, I have wonderful parents, musical parents, that have embellished on it, so I was able to be surrounded by, all the music and all the gigs my father ever attended to. I was that lucky baby.
So tell us about kind of growing up. Where are you from?
Born in New York,
All right.
but raised in Jersey.
Raised
so,
in Jersey.
I'm a little bit of both, New Yorkie. But yeah, that's where I was born, and I love it.
And it sounds like you, I guess what you were saying, you grew up in a musical family.
Mm-hmm,
Have you been singing since you were like out of the womb, a little kid, or what?
It's cliche, and it's the same old story, but seriously, from the very, very beginning, I remember stories my mother telling me that, you just hear your daughter in the next room, and because that was their way of making bread at the time, and my father really working hard every day, struggling to get those gigs, and my mother was also the singer, part of his band.
That's great.
I would hear them rehearse. So when they were done, I would be singing along and mimicking exactly what they were just rehearsing. Okay. So that's when they knew, oh, we have a singer.
And when you were growing up, who were your influences? What singers did you really love and emulate and want to?
Before I even knew who they were, I listened to who my father listened to. Okay. So he would listen to Earth, Wind & Fire, Luther Vandross, Breaker Brothers.
Yeah.
It's
a good foundation to start from.
Exactly.
That's the best stuff, yeah.
All the old school stuff. I mean, regardless of it being, quote, old school, I loved it and I respected it. And as I got older and understood more about music, I always go by the three divas, which was Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and Celine Dion. Of course, with the Queen, Aretha Franklin, Chaka Khan. But at my time, my period of growing up, those were my main focuses and the people that I respected.
Right.
Along with everybody else from prior to them, but those were my time.
So, so you kind of, grew up singing, watching your parents perform. When did you start performing?
Well, my father, he has a 10-piece orchestra, and he's been in the wedding scene for almost 20 years, I want to say, 25 years. Okay. And I would see him packing up and see what he does, and I asked my dad, Dad, can I be a part of it? I know it's very professional, black tie, but I want to be a part of this. Yeah. I know because you love me. I know, my heart will go on, hero. Can I please be a part of it? My mother was a little hesitant because here I am, 11, 12 years old. What do I know about the business? Yeah. But I kept pushing until they said, okay, we'll give you a shot. You'll have your own little set. So I'll be in the corner sitting down on the chair watching people get married. Can I sing? And that's when my mother would give me the cue, okay, here's your time. And as soon as I stepped on that stage was when I knew that was it for me. That was it. I mean, I even begged them to let me go to the Apollo. I wanted to sing for anyone. It didn't matter who you were. Whoever walked in through the door, if you wanted to hear me sing, I was ready to go for it.
That's great.
So that's how it started with my father's orchestra.
Okay, well, that's great stuff. So what's up next for you? What's the next big step? What's happening in the future?
Oh man, well right now, besides the wonderful team I just mentioned, we have a lot of things in movement, a lot of things on the table. I am working on my solo career. Very ecstatic about that. Cool. But right now as we speak, I'm going on tour. This is such an honor to say. I'm going on tour with Nile Rodgers and Chic. And everyone, sometimes people in the room are like, who? But if you ask your mama and papa who they are, they would know. Nile Rodgers is a phenomenal, well-rounded producer. I mean, he wrote Like a Virgin. He worked with David Bowie, Duran Duran, like Let's Dance.
Done everything.
He's everywhere. And the group Chic, they're the ones that did Good Times, These Are the... So Freak Out. And
Freak Out. I love Freak Out.
So good. So you're on the same page as me. Yes.
I totally know Chic.
Because some people my age are like, who?
I have it on my iPod. It comes up.
Exactly.
On the shuffle, so,
but it's okay. I mean, the Crickets, but my mom and my dad are like, oh, shoot.
Yeah.
But I get to go on tour with them. It's a huge honor. Yeah. They go all overseas. I mean, my first stop is Italy. Next is London, Spain, Scotland. List goes on. I mean, they're now adding some dates. So I'm one of the singers, and I'm really glad to be able to work with such icons in the game.
That's great.
So that's what's going on right now, besides me working on my solo career as well.
All right, so tell our viewers where they can listen to some more of your music and hear more of your stuff and find out a little more about you.
Well, If you got a computer, you can find me. You could either type in Melissa Jimenez. This last name is Jimenez. You can find me on YouTube, all the performances I've ever been involved with, or go to www.myspace.com/Melissa Jimenez 0, and you'll see all the records I've done with Wyclef, Kumi All-Stars, Beanie Siegel. You'll see 2 other tracks that I've done in the past, because what I'm working on now, I want to keep it, just want to hold on to it a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
But all the performances, all the visuals are all on there, so enjoy yourself.
Great. Well, thanks again for coming out.
Thank you.
It was really great. Big
Awesome.
thanks to Melissa Jimenez for blowing it up in the studio here.
Cool.
And we'll be right back after this commercial.
Hi, I'm Elena, and you're watching Uber Music.
That's it for tonight. What a great show we had. I want to thank one more time Brendan and Jackson Kenny and Melissa Jimenez. They did a great job. And you guys can be on too. Don't forget, send us your video to openmic@ubatv.com. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time.